Today, we're talking about the Bergen County real estate market. We're going to go over the facts and details that we have before us. All the data is through May 2023. We've seen buyers and sellers both going through very emotional times in the Bergen County market. Buyers, they're out there week after week, placing offers, over asking, waiving contingencies, only to find out in many cases that they did not get the house. Sellers, on the other hand, in Bergen County specifically, have typically been here for a very long time. They have an emotional attachment to their property, and it's very hard for them to let go of it. Because of this, we have an interesting dynamic where buyers and sellers are virtually at a stalemate. There's low inventory, and there's actually lowered buyer demand than there has been in the past 3 years. This can be due to many things, and we'll go over them in this video. My name is Tyler Sellers from 2Win Realty. Welcome to the Bergen County June 2023 market update. We're going to start this off looking at the median sale price for homes in Bergen County. You can see this line in blue is the most recent data ending on June 18th, 2023, with a median sale price across all home types in Bergen County at $618,000. And the 2022 data has this median sale price peak at $635,000. We are up 2% year over year, and the trend is continuing. We shall see if this blue line stays above the black line for the entire year. Now, the reason that it peaks right here on the graph is because of seasonality, which New Jersey has plenty of. We have snowy and cold winters, and we also have the schools getting out in May and June, where a lot of people start shopping right towards the end of school or over the summer, where it's very comfortable to go outside and view all these houses. Now, something I want to address real quick is the housing doomers that are actually all over the internet right now. I'm aware of them. I'm a fan of some of them, I have to admit it. And I understand the point of view from somebody who thinks that the housing market is going to take a nosedive. However, in Bergen County, I know that the fundamental and systemic nature of this area simply won't allow a housing market crash. Now, you have these newer markets like Austin, Texas is a hot one, Scottsdale, Arizona. These markets are literally brand new. People see a 4-year-old house and they're like, that's an old house. I want a new construction. People see a house here built in 1950 and they're like, that's not too bad. I grew up in a house built in 1912. So the dynamic is very different. All the land is already built on. There's no space for new construction unless you're knocking old houses down. So because of that, I truly think that Bergen County will take much less of a hit than any other area if we were to even have a housing market crisis, which I think is unlikely on the grand scale, but highly likely in certain markets in the country. Bergen County, I can't see it. I talk to a lot of people. I can't see it. Please, if you think Bergen County market is going to crash, talk to me and tell me exactly what you see, because I am super interested. And I would absolutely tell everybody on this channel any information that I have that might help somebody out in the future. Moving on, we're going to look at interest rates. Where are they right now? You can see on the screen, this is Mortgage News Daily. I've talked to a lot of lenders and they like using this site to get the most accurate daily mortgage rates. You can see the 30-year fixed is hanging out at 6.91%. This may be high to you. A lot of people think that the interest rates are 6%. They've been coming to me, telling me, I heard interest rates are 6%. I'm like, sir, miss, interest rates are close to 7% right now, just to let you know. Shock all over their faces. I'm like, I don't make the interest rates. Like, it is what it is. So even with these 6.91% interest rates, we're still having some crazy things happen. And that's why I'm going to show you the homes sold above listing price graph for Bergen County, single family residential, May 2023, 59.8% of the properties sold over asking. That's over 1 out of every 2 properties. So with that said, regardless of these interest rates being at 6.91%, the demand for Bergen County is generated by the demand for jobs in New York City. It's very important to know that. Because of that, Bergen County is one of the top 5 rental occupancy markets in the entire country, meaning that Bergen County has extremely low long-term rental vacancy. Also in Bergen County, short-term rentals and Airbnbs are completely banned. And it's actually possible, if you want to do some crazy workaround, which is absolutely not feasible for anybody to do, where you get a new CO for every single short-term tenant that moves in, even if they're only there for one day. You can't go to the town and get a CO in one day. It takes weeks to have the inspector even come out to inspect the place. So there's no short-term rentals here in Bergen County. And we have zero shadow inventory coming to the market from Airbnbs that are struggling to make the projected numbers that the owners thought they'd make when they bought the property 2 years ago. That's not happening here. These interest rates, yes, they are high, but New York City keeps on cranking out jobs for high earning individuals. And we have families here. We have husbands and wives, partners and partners who are together making great combined income. If they keep their debt low, owning a home in Bergen County is definitely possible. So we have low inventory, we have high rates, but we have extremely high demand, even though the demand is less than we've seen in previous years. Let's take a look at transaction volumes. How many homes are actually selling? Where are we? What does it look like compared to previous years? What really stands out to me is this February dip. As we do know, this last winter in Bergen County was extremely slow. What we didn't see was an influx of supply like a lot of people expected, but we did see a significant drop in buyer demand. People were just not doing anything. There's no new homes coming to the market. The buyers that were in the market were all saying, why isn't there multiple offers on this home? And they just held off. They didn't buy it. And the people who said, I'm not buying it, are now in the market again today in the frenzy going over ask. So they had a window of opportunity and many did not take that window. Super happy to my buyers who bought that Saddlebrook house for under ask. What a major dub in that time. So that was awesome, guys. And then we just have extremely low sales volume. In 2022, we had 742 homes sold in June. And let's look at even May, 604. This May, we had 458. So our sales volume is down about 33% from last year. It's simply because that there's not very many homes on the market here. And buyer demand is down. So you lower supply and you lower buyer demand both at the same time, transaction volume will go down. Is this going to go up? I think it's going to go up for the rest of the fall, maybe midway through the fall, but I think we're going to have this obvious seasonal trend continue and we'll have low transaction volume again in this November, December, January, February. I really think that if you're super obsessed with getting a deal on a home, that may be a great time to start your search. So obviously I've been talking this whole video that we've had low inventory. Here's the graph to actually show you what I am talking about. We have had thousands of homes available in previous years. Wow, that would be so sweet to have right now. I got into real estate rights right here, November 2019. There was 2975 homes available on the market. This past November in 2022, we had 1527, which is way lower. And we're on track to have even fewer homes on the market this winter. The thing I'm scared about is if home prices start downtrending, I don't think there's going to be a fire sale here in Bergen County. I think the people in these homes will just stay put. 90% of the homeowners who have a mortgage in the United States have a mortgage rate under 5%. So if home prices start going down, I think sellers are going to ride the wave. I don't think they're going to sell unless they're in a bad financial position, which might happen if we have a recession. So we really need a multitude of factors to start coming into play to even put a potential ding in the housing prices that we have today. And I just want to reiterate, housing prices are a function of supply and demand. We have suppressed supply and we have suppressed demand. But because they're equal and the typical housing appreciation per year is 2 to 5%, we're appreciating at that exact rate right now. When I look at the year over year price appreciation, you see the 2022 line in black right here, very high, 9% year over year. 2021 was even crazier. We had 1 month, we had 18% year over year. This blue line, while it looks very low, we're still up 1.79, 2.75% year over year. So that is the function that this low supply, low demand environment is causing. We're just not seeing crazy price appreciation. It is very much still a seller's market, and we can expect, and experts are saying that they're expecting the market to shift more in buyers' favor towards the end of 2023. With that being the case, it will still be a seller's market, but it will be a less intense seller's market. So maybe 59% of homes sold over asking will reduce down to 33% or something like that. One out of every 3 homes will sell over asking. So nobody can truly say what the future holds, but I think the only things that are really pushing against the housing market are the threat of a looming recession, which is unconfirmed whether or not that will happen, as well as the simple reality of affordability shock. These houses are $700 to $1,000 more per month to own than they were a year and a half ago. And a lot of people have been in the market since a year and a half ago. So they've watched the price just skyrocket on a monthly basis right in front of their very eyes. A lot of people have gotten completely priced out of the market because of their debts and income not qualifying at these new higher mortgage rates. So if you're in the market to buy a home, stay patient, keep saving up, get your down payment as big as possible to be as powerful as possible. The bigger your down payment, the lower your interest rate's going to be, and the more success you'll have in maintaining and holding your mortgage payment. That's pretty much it, guys. My name's Tyler Sellers from 2Win Realty right here in Fort Lee. I'll be dropping a lot more videos. I'm very excited to be back here on YouTube. As you can see, we did improve the area a little bit, got a little plant in the corner, got the cool slat wall behind me. Subscribe, like the video. Thank you again for being here, guys. My name's Tyler Sellers. Sole goal is to become the best real estate agent that ever lived. And I'm on YouTube so that I can be completely transparent with you before you even meet me. So if you're looking to buy or you're looking to sell a house or even rent, I did just have somebody from YouTube hit me up about a rental and we just rented them an apartment. I'd love to get in touch. Shoot me an email, give me a call, give me a text message. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.